Yang ini melihat seperti ajaran Islam, tetapi dia tidak mengamalkan seperti mana yang katakan ajaran Islam yang sebenar sebagainya. Dan saya mengharapkan juga hari ini kita kena buat sesi lawatan. Saya minta NGO yang lain pergi lihat dan pergi tengok sini, dan kita nak sokongan daripada masyarakat sebab hari ini ia amat membahayakan sebab sebagai saya yakin kalau dia orang yang beragama Islam, dia tidak akan melakukan perkara-perkara yang keji. Contohnya kencing di depan rumah orang, memecahkan cermin kereta orang. Jadi ini seperti kena satu keganasan. Ini boleh dipanggil satu teroris, yang kita boleh gelarkan teroris. Jadi saya
Ahmadi Muslims have earned the distinction and reputation of being a law-abiding and peaceful community. Within a century, the movement has reached all the corners of the earth and has been recognized and praised by the global community.
Love for all, hatred for none. Those words from your third Khalifa are more important, more crucial, more essential today than ever been. And of course the Ahmadi have always practiced this peace-loving philosophy.
I am gladdened and inspired by the fact that the Ahmadis not only preach a message of love, friendship and understanding, but practice it fully in the way you include and invite others to share your gathering.
An injunction to love all and to hate none is the avowed guiding principle of the Ahmadi life.
I would thank you also that you have stressed the importance of showing that Islam is the religion of peace, not the religion of hate, as it was stated on the wall in the Jalsa, love for all, hatred for none. I think that is the message that the world really
needs. You understand at a profound level that promoting religious freedom is an essential building block for peace and stability here and throughout the world. In this we are allied with His Holiness, a courageous champion of religious freedom and of peace.
Love for all, hatred for none is the message that we see in this mosque from the Ahmadiyya Association. Your people have been the leaders in taking the peace movement that one step further.
The huge respect we all have, for your work day by day in making a reality of peace and brotherhood across the communities in this country.
The movement has been established. It endeavours to exert a constructive influence of Islam through social projects, educational institutes, health services, Islamic publications, and the construction of mosques. These endeavours continue, despite the bitter persecution that the community suffers in some countries.
We need all the goodness we can find in today's world, and I applaud you for your contribution in Britain and worldwide to community cohesion and the enjoyment of diversity that is such a precious asset.
And wherever Ahmadis live in the world, you are renowned for enthusiastically participating in the larger community and peacefully living alongside people of all faiths, languages, and cultures.
And I would like to pay an additional tribute to the work being done by Ahmadis in raising standards in Africa, and particularly in education.
Yes, Britain has welcomed the headquarters of the Ahmadis in this country, but it hasn't become something that's become, as it were, a closed sect in Britain. It's become a community that has sought to reach out to all of us. And that's very important, because the best way to break down the barriers of misunderstanding and prejudice is for that contact to happen, and I thank you for that.
The Ahmadiyya community contribute hugely to interfaith forums, to the richness of our community, and that is the same that's reflected across our nation. But what I would like to pay tribute to you as well this evening is the contribution that you make to wider society and the important charitable causes that you support, not just for your own communities, but for the wider communities. And that is to be acclaimed, and that is to be applauded.
The Ahmadiyya community has been a beacon. It's been a beacon of peace, truth and justice. It's been a stalwart in this city We are the better for having you. You are tremendous in adversity and in triumph. We value your friendship, we value your dedication and your commitment, and particularly your recognition of civic society.
The Ahmadiyyan community have an extraordinary reputation abroad for charitable work in Africa, India, Bosnia and Indonesia, amongst other places. But you'll note your community here too have an extraordinary reputation. You have been generous with your time and resources, and you have made yourselves part of the wider community.
The Ahmadiyya community has always been at the forefront, not only of helping their own, but actually helping within society as a whole, is one of the reasons why, if I may say to you, your presence in this country has been so beneficial to us.
In the past 100 years, you have given so much to the society in the United Kingdom and to societies everywhere.
Own work, Your Holiness, particularly in West Africa, is well known, and we heard just now about your attempts to bring water and energy supplies to some of the poorest communities in West Africa.
Together, we should fight common enemies such as illiteracy, disease, hunger, and poverty. The Ahmadiyya mission has put structures in place towards the fight.
Your Holiness, that I was touched by the way in which your predecessor as spiritual leader instructed your community, the Ahmadiyya community, to befriend and look after those suffering as a result of the Bosnian conflict, and I was very impressed.
Everywhere that mankind suffers, your members have been active in bringing help and saving lives and limbs.
The community was created under divine guidance, with the objective to rejuvenate Islamic moral and spiritual values. It encourages interfaith dialogue, diligently defending Islam and attempting to correct misunderstandings about the religion in the West.
I very much welcome this opportunity of paying tribute to the wonderful work which has been done by the Ahmadiyya community towards the objective which we're seeking to promote this evening of achieving peace through understanding and tolerance. The Ahmadiyya community are doing a tremendous job in building bridges between the different communities in our country, between different ethnic, linguistic and religious groups up and down the country. And I also know that they have a record in other parts of the world.
I'd like to start by saying just how important the work of the Ahmadiyya community is. It deepens others' understanding of your own faith, and it gives a voice to those who are marginalised in their own societies.
In international relations, many questions and concerns have been raised concerning the doctrines of Islam. Most have incorrectly interpreted Islam as endorsing violence and terrorism. The Ahmadiyya community has always demonstrated the spirit of tolerance, goodwill, and true brotherhood. It advocates peace, love, and understanding among followers of different faiths. It firmly believes in and acts upon Quranic teachings. It strongly rejects violence and terrorism in any form and for any reason. The movement offers a clear presentation of Islamic wisdom, philosophy, morals, and spirituality, as derived from the Holy Quran and the practice of the Holy Prophet of Islam, Muhammad. Peace and blessings of Allah be on him.
For me, as a student of Islam for now almost 30 years, I am constantly amazed by the depth of service that is certainly represented by this community and tradition, by the depth of tolerance and the constant searching for what it means to be human. To be of human means to be of service, and I think this is so dramatically represented by the message of this community.
But there is something in the faith of the Ahmadiyya Muslim community that is striking, impressing. You teach to your followers that loyalty to your homeland is part of your faith. Ahmadi Muslims are proud that wherever they reside in the world, they become loyal citizens of that country.